What's good, YouTube? Vakasa Cubby here. So, we are diving into a request from Scott. This is Rates Nightmare. Excited to dive into another new artist for you guys. You guys are always requesting amazing artists, amazing lyricism. We get into some awesome topics that we can inspire each other with and encourage each other to pull ourselves out of the holes that we might be in inside of life and progress forward to the best of our abilities. That's the goal on this channel, is to grow a little bit more together every single day. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Scott, thank you for this request. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between, break down all these lyrics. We got a music video for this one. We break down instrumentation, everything in between. We do the whole 9 yards on here, man. So I really love breaking this down for you, like I said, and I love that we built a community that's so supportive of each other on here. So we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get into this one. I'm Vakasa Cubby, a reaction video a day or 3. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is Rates Nightmare. Oh, I like that.
This the only therapy I really got the time for, designing these rhymes as I write in a psych ward. Sick of fucking skitzing out, Valium won't sit me down. Sick of feeling guilty, never ever meant to put you down. It wasn't me, you see my personality, it's splitting up. Baby, I'm not crazy, I'm ashamed of all the shit I've done. And I ain't giving up on life, watch me scribble up a rhyme. I try and fight it, but I hide it all inside. See what's happened in my mind, I'm in rehab cause of ice. And I'm feeling like I'm dreaming, I don't need another high. Today I see my mother cry, I don't need another lie. My brother come to visit, couldn't look him in the fucking eyes. I had to struggle by, I suffer from these nightmares. I never told you anything, I'm knowing that you guys care. Sarah's standing there and man, I'm happy that she never left. She knows I got potential, but she's saying that I'm just a mess. What a wreck,
Whoa, boy. Damn, Scott, I know why you wanted me to do this, man. Wow. This is honest, this is to the point, this is a story right here. Wow, let's talk about a few of these bars real quick before we let him continue. I don't know if this is even going to have a hook. These lyrics stretch pretty far right here. Wow. Said, this is the only therapy I really got the time for, designing these rhymes as I write in a psych ward. I've quite literally been there. I know what that is like. Whether a psych ward or a rehab, I have written songs in both of them. Yeah, I relate to that first bar immediately. God, I feel this in my soul, what he's talking about here. Sick of fucking skitzing out, Valium will sit me down. Sick of feeling guilty, never ever meant to put you down. Yeah, that's about the paranoia that comes with drug use. The drug-induced paranoias and psychosis that can happen. I've told you guys that I had to go to the psych ward for a drug-induced psychosis once. I had to stay in there for a few days before they thought that I was mentally fit to be released, right? Because I was a little bit of a wreck when I got in there. It was pretty bad. I thought a lot of... It was bad. Everything was bad. I just thought everything was out to kill me, essentially. It was pretty fucked up. I can't explain it really beyond that. The mental chaos that lived inside of me at that point during that psychosis was just death everywhere, essentially. It was very fucked up for me. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't stay inside of there. I'm glad that I was able to fix that for myself, and it wasn't too late for me, because some people it's too late, man. He said the Valium won't sit me down. Sick of feeling guilty, never ever meant to put you down. Yeah, because whenever you're paranoid like that, you'll like stop trusting people, and you'll like the people you should be trusting, you think are like out to get you and shit like that. So you might say something off to them and shit like that. That's what he's talking about there. It wasn't me, you see, my personality is splitting up. Yeah, see, baby, I'm not crazy, I'm ashamed of all the shit I've done. Yep. He's saying, nope, Don't think for a second that I'm just this crazy and I think this is how it should be. I feel shame for this, and I know that it should be better, that I shouldn't be doing this and living this way. Man, I like the accountability inside of that bar. That's an important part of addiction, is holding yourself accountable for all of the things that happened inside of it. It's a very difficult thing to come to terms with for yourself, because a lot of things, like he said, are things that bring some shame to you, and you feel bad that you've done them, and you realize there was that split in your personality that you had to get through and fucking get rid of that other side of yourself that the substances cause. The only way to do that is to stop doing the substance, right? Stop drinking, stop doing drugs, whatever it is that's making you fucking act the way that you are. You have to X that out of your life so you can be who you actually are meant to be. He said, I ain't giving up on life. Watch me scribble up a rhyme. I try and fight it, but I hide it all inside. See what's happened in my mind. I'm in rehab because of ice, and I'm feeling like I'm dreaming. I don't need another high. Man, it is like a dream. It's like the first initial onset of sobriety really is trance-like. It is like a dream. It's like your brain isn't processing that you're not even on that anymore. At some points, you get the symptoms of it, even though you haven't done it. Inside of those first couple months of sobriety, that's what I went through. I would be like, it would still be like my balance was still off and shit, like my equilibrium was unbalanced, and I was like, damn, I'm not even drinking, and it's still hard to, like, you know, not waver inside emotion, because your body is so accustomed to moving around like that from whatever you're on, that it like almost gets stuck inside of that cycle even without it for the first little bit of sobriety. It's a fucking crazy side effect, man. Crazy, man. He said, today I see my mother cry. I don't need another lie. My brother come to visit, couldn't look him in the fucking eyes, he said. It gets like that. It's people wanting you to be better, wanting you to be the best version of yourself, and begging you to do that for yourself. And you got parents crying, wanting you to be better, not knowing reaching their last rope, not knowing what to do with you anymore. I mean, he said my brother comes to visit, couldn't look him in the fucking eyes, just because, you know, that substance abuse is just, like he said up above, there's shame inside of it, because anyone who's addicted to something generally knows that they're fucking up and that they shouldn't be doing what they're doing, and they don't want to admit it, because nobody likes to admit that they fucked up on that level. It's like being addicted to something is a very severe fuck up. Like, it's a very severe fuck up. It's not just somewhere that you land. There's a lot of decisions involved in ending up there. So, it's one of the biggest fuck ups that you can manage to accumulate in your life. And to correct that takes a lot of work and a lot of processing and rebuilding your entire structure of your brain and format of your life. Everything has to change. You have to become a completely different person when you get sober. Like, the base level things might remain, like your hobbies, if you're a musician and stuff like that. Those things will remain, but your whole process has to change. Implement exercises, study things more, find ways to spend your time that are actually productive, whether you're building your mind or building your body. That's the whole change you have to go through, and a lot of people don't want to go through with it because it ain't fucking easy, and staying inside of that is sometimes more difficult for people than just going back to the struggle is. And that's the fucking cycle of it all for so many people, is they just go back to the struggle because it's easier than actually living real life, right? Because drugs cause you to not live a real life. It's a very dark life that isn't full of the life it could be. So that's the whole thing with that for me. He said, I had to struggle, but I suffered from these nightmares. I never told you anything of knowing that you guys care. Sarah standing there, and I'm happy that she never left. She knows I got potential, but she's seeing that I'm just a mess. Saying these people see me and they know that I have all of this potential and I can be so much, which clearly listen to this and look at what he's done right here with this song. Very successful song right here. 3.6 million views. I mean, that's a successful ass release right there. So you see, he always had that inside of him, and after he took it and got himself better inside of his life, he was able to write this story inside of this song and listen to the talent that he actually has. Sarah was correct about the potential the whole time. It has come to fruition, and now he's telling the story. I fucking love it so much. I love songs like this.
Look him in the fucking eyes. I had to struggle, but I suffer from these nightmares. I never told you anything, I'm knowing that you guys care. Sarah's standing there and man, I'm happy that she never left. She knows I got potential, but she's saying that I'm just a mess. What a wreck, I need to get it off my chest. Took a pack of Penadine for, lucky that I cheated death. Wish that I could take it back, all that fucking crazy crap. Wish I never carried on, what I'm gonna say to that? All I have to do is sit him down and he would start to listen. But I'm scared to tell him cause he's got a heart condition. This is far from legend right now. I'm locked up in a mental home and they're feeding me a lot of drugs. And this is hard to admit, cause I'm faster, but my target is to be a better man. No more starting shit, no more sparking spliffs, no more fucking harder shit, no more being violent, overcome it like my father did.
He is telling his story here. He said, what a wreck, I need to get it off my chest. Took a pack of Panadine for, lucky that I cheated death. Man. Yeah, I relate to that. The amount, when I was still doing pills and stuff like that inside of my addiction, the amount of pills that I did in some instances should have taken me out. They really should have. They nearly did a couple times. There were a couple times where I woke up on the floors, unsure, right? Like, not sure what happened or how I had arrived at that point. And it was, you start to feel really lucky after a while, and it scares you actually. It actually starts to scare you because you're like, damn, that runs out, doesn't it? You know? Like, fuck. It's only so many times that can happen until you finally change. And for me, those couple times that I would wake up like that were the final breaking points for the pills, where I went into my, like, psychosis and shit. Mental institution, rehab. Not mental institution, but the psych ward of the hospital specifically. It wasn't an actual institution. It was just a unit inside of the hospital, right? And then rehab after that. Continued drinking when I got out of rehab, but didn't touch pills or drugs afterwards. That I quit first. Then continued drinking for a few years after that. That was how my quitting went. Drugs were first. Those were years ago. About to be 4 years coming up now. We're coming up on 4 years. March. End of March, I believe. Like, middle-ish to end of March. I don't remember the exact date. Probably have papers somewhere that would tell me when the exact date was. Maybe I'll have to figure that out, right? But yes, this is so relatable. So fucking deep. I can relate to this so much. He said, wish that I could take it back, all that fucking crazy crap, wish I never carried on, what am I gonna say to Dad? All I'd have to do is sit him down and he would start to listen, but I'm scared to tell him because he's got a heart condition. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. This is crazy right here. The descriptors, the lyricism inside of this. This is absolutely wild right here, his storytelling. And that's exactly how it feels emotionally, too. It's like, it's hard to sit down people and talk to them about it all, because it really does go that deep that you're scared of, like, it's like an empathy thing, right? You don't want to like throw all your shit on top of them because there's a lot, you know? It's like there's a lot that goes on inside of your brain and things that have happened, thoughts of things that have gone on that addiction causes in a person's life, and you don't want to like tell. In his instance, his dad, he doesn't want to talk about it because he's like, he's got a heart condition and I don't want to put any extra weight on him. The empathy inside of that statement, though, is very respectable. There's a lot of empathy inside of this. This is far from winging right now. I'm locked up in a mental home and they're feeding me a lot of drugs, he said. This is hard to admit because I'm faster, but my target is to be a better man. No more starting shit. No more sparking spliffs. No more fucking harder shit. No more being violent over comments like my father did. He's saying no matter what anybody says, right? No matter what anybody says, I need to keep my cool and not have that reaction that I've seen other people in my life have, right? He's saying essentially break the cycle of certain reactions to things that, like, you know how in a family a lot of traits will run in everybody, and it's almost like sometimes those traits can hold a unit back, and there will always be one that stands out and fucking doesn't want to sit inside of those traits. And for this, he's talking about violent outbursts is what he's wanting to edge out over simple comments, right? He says, like my father did. That's personal as fuck right there. This is getting deep, man. This is getting very deeply personal.
Up in a mental home and they're feeding me a lot of drugs, and this is hard to admit cause I'm plastered, but my target is to be a better man. No more starting shit, no more sparking spliffs, no more fucking harder shit, no more being violent, overcome it like my father did. The violent episodes I'm having, man, I'm not that guy. Scott, Sarah, Troy, Dad, Mum, I apologise, and that is not a lie. Never did I compromise. Dad, I see the mirror and it's telling me I got your eyes. I really wanna try, didn't really wanna die, didn't wanna end it all, but the thought had crossed my mind. Safer if I'm locked inside, don't throw away the key. Give me a couple months of trying just to wait and see. Don't need to prove myself, racy, never lost a fight. How would you feel if I woke up and I lost my life? Hated how I feel inside, hated how I'm really nice, hated how I changed into this person I can't deal with life. Hated how I dream about this shit that happened years ago. Hated how you're scared to talk to me, you shouldn't fear me, no. I know I carry on a lot.
This is so real. Whew. Man. This is some of the realest fucking lyricism we've had in a while on here. We haven't had one of these in a minute. Man. So the violent episodes I'm having, man, I'm not that guy, Scott, Sarah, Troy, Dad, Mom, I apologize, and that is not a lie. Never did I compromise. Dad, I see the mirror and it's telling me I've got your eyes. That's one of the deepest fucking things I've ever heard in my entire life, dude. That's truth right there, dude. It doesn't get any truer than that. That is some of the purest truth we've ever had on this channel. Scott, thank you, sir, for this request. Jesus Christ, I can't. I need to... Wow. I really want to try, didn't really want to die, didn't want to end it all, but the thought it crossed my mind. Safer if I'm locked inside, don't throw away the key. Give me a couple months and try it just to wait and see. Don't need to prove myself. Ratsy never lose a race. How would you feel if I woke up and I lost my life? Hate it how I feel inside. Hate it how I'm really nice. Hate it how I turn into this person that can't deal with life. Wow. Oh, hate it how I turned into this person that can deal with life. Wow, he's talking about the difficult parts of the difficult sides of recovery here. Hate it how I feel inside. Hate it how I'm really. Oh, man. He's saying my shadow still wants to come out. That's what this part is right here. He's saying my shadow really wants to speak sometimes. Wow. That's a hell of a battle, the shadow self, man. The shadow self is a difficult self to battle whenever you're an addict because it becomes the forefront for many years of your life generally, and it's not who you actually are, right? It's wild, man. Hate it how I feel inside. Hate it how I'm really nice. Hate it how I turn into this person that can deal with life. Hate it how I dreamed about the shit that happened years ago. Hate it how you're scared to talk to me. You shouldn't fear me, no. He's saying I was never anything that you saw. That was always a lie because something was making me change, right? He's saying, and now I'm me. And that's the most powerful part of it all, is the opportunity to actually be you and show the world who you actually are, because alcohol and drugs is not who any person is. Anybody that's on them is not who they actually are, right? That's the unfortunate truth of those things. They're toxic. There's no reason to involve them in your life. It doesn't lead anywhere good. It derails everything. Even weekend warrior scenarios where people just go out on the weekends and party a lot, that can still cause you to, like, think about it as you drink Saturday, Sunday, or whatever, but then you work Monday through Friday or whatever, but from Monday to Wednesday, you don't feel the greatest. Then Thursday comes around and you're a little more chipper. Then by Friday, you feel great to go out and do it all over again, but then you're going to feel like crap from Monday to Wednesday again. You're going to be less productive than you could have been otherwise because you would have felt better if you didn't. And then you would be at full capacity every time. Even if you're sick a little bit, you'll still feel like full capacity because you don't have anything else tying you down like the drugs or alcohol. Just think about that for a minute, right? I'm not opposed to anybody having a good time if they want to have a good time, but you have to make sure you exercise that stuff off and do the proper things with your health to really stop it from affecting you for those days in a row afterwards. You know what I mean? And it's not an easy thing to balance out, so it's just not something I would recommend in general because of how difficult it is to balance out. It overcomplicates things that are already in need of balance a lot of the time. That's how I feel about it now after a year of no alcohol and nearly 4 years of no drugs. That's how I feel about that side of all of this. I just think it's better off left alone because there's really no grand benefit to it at the end of the day. It's just temporary fun and happiness followed by a come down that leaves you feeling not 100%. That's how I feel about that side of this. Whew, this is deep as fuck. My guy rates here so good.
About the shit that happened years ago. Hated how you're scared to talk to me. You shouldn't fear me, no. I know I carry on a lot. Smash the balls and then I drop another pill. I'm gonna pop. When's this ever gonna stop? Brother, can you help me out? Never have you let me down. Never have you turned your back. Appreciate it, let it out. This fucking clinic has me spinning. Yeah, I'm tripping out. All these meds I gotta take. I really wanna spit them out. Sarah, yeah, I love you, girl. Doing it for mum as well. All the drugs I've taken to escape are gonna fuck my health. Numbing me with drugs, it isn't helping, man. I need to talk. I see the blood, I hear the screams, it's dreaming, but I see it all. I wanna change my life, I'm dangerous and crazy inside. Lately I hate it, contemplating should I take my life. People have it worse than me, I know it, but it hurts to see me turn into this person that's so hurtful when I wake from dreams.
He is so fucking good. Did you guys hear that fucking flow that he hit there? That run along pocket that he just fucking drilled for a long time? And that one section down here, and it's like right in the middle of where we were. Wow. He ran that sentence along so smoothly. He has very good flow, very good syllable placement and writing technique. I like it. Wow. I know I carry on a lot smashing walls and then I drop another pill I'm gonna pop. When's this ever gonna stop? Whew. Phones were my thing. I would get mad at my phones while I was trying to record things or do things with music or whatever, and I would smash phones on the floor, right? That was my fucking problem whenever I was on drugs. I would get pissed, or drinking as well. I would get pissed at my phones. I had to buy so many fucking phones, bro. So many. I can't even count how many. It's ridiculous. But his thing, walls, he had a problem with walls. I had a problem with phones. I broke a lot of phones. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Said, brother, can you help me out? Never have you let me down. Never have you turned your back. Appreciate it. Let it out. Wow. He's saying, you can tell me how you feel. It's okay. I understand, right? He's saying, I understand how you feel and why you feel that way. It's okay. You can let it out. I appreciate you. Wow. That's fucking gorgeous right there. So this fucking gimmick has me spinning, tripping out. All these meds I've got to take, I really want to spin them out. Whew. Gimmick as in like putting on the facade that you're okay, like trying to say you're okay when you're actually on drugs, spinning out of control, right? All these meds, I really want to spit them out. He said, I don't even want these meds that they give me. Sarah, yeah, I love you, girl. Doing it for mom as well. All the drugs I've taken to escape it gonna fuck my health. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. You're gonna fuck up your health and everything, like, in your body. If you catch it soon enough before it goes into full-on failures, you can recover, obviously, over a period of years. But you're still gonna have constant after effects of all of that. It always will have your brain chemistry altered and things like that. Like, a person who's done drugs is never gonna have the same brain chemistry as a person who has never had drugs inside of their brain. There will always be a different kind of firing inside of there. A lot of it involves mental illness and mental disorders. Like, people who've done drugs are more susceptible to those things when they get sober and shit like that. It's easier for them to fall into those things, and those things often cause the addiction in the first place as well. If they were an untreated thing and it was self-medicating, right? So a big revolving circle is how all of that works, right? It's like a cycle. He said, not with me, with drugs it isn't helping, man. I need to talk. I see the blood, I hear the screams, it's dreaming, but I see it all. I hear the screams, it's dreaming, but I see it. Oh my god, I love lines like that. Lines like that are just so... It's only dreaming, right? He said, but it's like in death, I'm only dreaming, right? That kind of thing. Wow. I hear the screams, it's dreaming. God. That is so deep. I see the blood, I hear the screams, it's dreaming, but I see it all. He's talking about the moments of lucid insanity that you have that are borderline schizophrenic, like verge of death kind of moments almost. Wow. Wow. I want to change my life. I'm dangerous and crazy inside. Lately, I hate it contemplating, should I take my life? Wow. People have it worse than me. I know it, but it hurts to see me turn into this person that's so hurtful when I wake from dreams. He's saying it's all a blur and it all seems like dreams when the damage is being caused and these situations are happening, but once I wake up from it and come to the reality of sobriety, it hurts to see me turn into this person. Even though people do have it worse than me, I know that this is still not okay and that I still do have it pretty badly. Wow. his empathy is top fucking tier. Like his recognition of circumstances around him and everything like that. He has a high level of empathy inside of this writing about this topic. It's so personal. The storytelling is aligned with love. I really appreciate the love that he put into this. It's so deep.
Wake up in a cold sweat, Sarah's there to hold my hand. Told her things I didn't mean, it's tearing out my whole chest. I'm kinda scared cause they're telling me I'm fucked up. It's fucking bullshit, meet my family, it's just us. My dad's sick, it's stressing me, these dreams get the best of me. They give me downers in an hour, get my therapy. What to tell my fans, would they ever understand that I'm doing this and hiding out to be a better man? Did they ever really care? Yeah, I've got my family there, and I'm lucky that I'm knowing that I'll be here till the end. I need to seek and find just a little peace of mind. You need to feel your fucking puzzle, motherfucker, have a peace of mind. Say that I'm intimidating, charge me with intimidation. Drop the charges, motherfuckers, getting help and sick of waiting. I wrote this track to speak my mind, so say I'm not real. Place the blame on drug abuse and say it's cause I pop pills. Say that I'm faking it, you put up with these hot chills. Once you've gone and done that, you tell me how you gonna feel. Another dream tonight, speak to demons, I need to find a happy medium, and yeah, I need to cry.
Lord have mercy, man. What is going on here? He just snapped. As you should for the very ending of the song. I always love to see the conclusions of songs like this because they always ascend into this very, very punchy bar style filled with emotion and punchlines. He is hammering it home at the end of this right here. He got me shook.
Say I'm not real, place the blame on drug abuse and say it's cause I pop pills. Say that I'm faking it, you put up with these hot chills. Once you've gone and done that, you tell me how you gonna feel. Another dream tonight, speak to demons, I need to find a happy medium, and yeah, I need to cry. I admit that I'm sitting here dripping tears as I disappear. Another pipe to say crystal clear. After this I can certainly say that I am tough. If you're thinking otherwise, you can go and get fucked.
Wow. Wow, Scott, thank you. Thank you for this request. I really fuck with this heavy. I gotta leave a like on this right here. Let's talk about the ending of this. Wow, he carried this home so goddamn well. This is so good. He said, I wake up in a cold sweat. Sarah's there to hold my hand. Told her things I didn't mean. It's tearing out my whole chest. I'm kind of scared because you're telling me I'm fucked up. It's fucking bullshit. Meet my family. It's me, my family. It's just us. Wow. My dad's sick. It's stressing me. These dreams get the best of me. They give me down, and in an hour get my therapy. Wow. What to tell my fans? Would they ever understand that I'm doing this and hiding out to be a better man? He's saying I had to go disappear for a minute to become a better version of myself so that I could do this for my fans and my family. And he's like, well, what do I even say to you to make them understand how crazy and how bad all of this actually is? He says, I don't even know how to explain it to all of you. This song is our explanation, right? This is the only way he knew how to tell us, right? God, man, music is powerful, ain't it? Music is so powerful. He said, I'm doing this and hiding out to be a better man. Did they ever really care? Yeah, I've got my family there, and I'm lucky that I'm knowing that they'll be here till the end. I need to seek and find just a little peace of mind. You need to fill your fucking puzzle, motherfucker. Have a peace of mind. Wow. He said, I'll help solve your problems too, I think is what he's saying there. But in a very aggressive manner, right? He's like, I need to seek and find just a little peace of mind. You need to fill your fucking puzzle, motherfucker. Have a peace of mind. Whew. He's like, I have so much that I don't even need it all. I don't need all of these pieces. That's what he's saying. He's like, have a peace of mind. Fill that puzzle. Wow. He said that very aggressively, though, right? And then here he goes, say that I'm intimidating, charge me with intimidation, drop the charges, motherfuckers getting help and sick of waiting. I wrote this track to speak my mind, so say I'm not real. Place the blame on drug abuse and say it's 'cause I pop pills. He's saying, say all that same shit that everybody else is gonna say about me, all that mess that people are gonna talk about me because of what I've been through and what I've done inside of my life, all of those things, right? He says, you can talk all that mess all you want. I'm gonna let this be a reflection of what I'm doing now, and I'm gonna show you that I've become that better version and that I quit doing all of those things that were causing all of this in my life, that even gave you a reason to try to talk in the first place, right? That's what he's saying there. Say that I'm faking it. You put up with these hot chills. He said you put up with it, then you come lay in this bed half dead and see how it feels and tell me that I'm faking it, right? That shit'll piss an addict off real quick if you tell them that they don't actually have a problem when they know that they do, or you like try to pressure them and stuff like that. That's the quickest fucking way to, good lord, the wrath, right? That'll make the rage come out. That's one of the only things someone who's truly into wanting to recover and become a better version, anything that tries to step in and bring that back into their cycle is like, nope. That's when the rage will come back out of that side of them sometimes, right? That shadow self will be like, no, absolutely not. The same attitude that was put towards doing it will be put towards not doing it, right? So it's best to just respect where people want to sit with all of it and not say that they're faking their issues, and respect what they have to say for themselves, because generally people know how they feel better than you do, right? Especially with things like this. That's what he's talking about here. So once you've gone and done that, you can tell me how you're gonna feel. Another dream tonight. Speak to demons. Yeah. I need to find a happy medium, and yeah, I need to cry that little pun there, though. Happy medium, a medium, right? But also saying I need to balance this out and find the middle, but a happy medium after saying speak to demons ties together, right? He says I need something to pull me out of this. A happy medium is like you could go with psychic, right? Or somebody that does readings and those kinds of things as well for a medium, not just the middle ground. It's a double right there with the demons tied into it and dreaming tied into it. Very nice. And then he continues it. Hold on, we're not done yet. He's not done with that yet. I need to cry. I admit that I'm sitting here dripping tears as I disappear another pipe to stay crystal clear. Crystal, right? Crystal ties into the medium scheme, the dream, demons, crystals. See? Brilliant writing there. All four of those sentences are tied together right there. All four bars tie together in that same scheme with double meaning inside of it. Drugs are the first meaning, the crazy side of being lucid and all of that, the hallucinations and paranoia and stuff of drugs and everything. Also tying into the medium scheme, though, so that's very nice double there to have both meanings. After this, I can certainly say that I am tough. If you're thinking otherwise, you can go and get fucked. Same. I feel the same, my guy. I feel the same. I appreciate the fuck out of this song. Scott Rates, this is incredible. Beautiful story. Glad that Rates was able to better his life and then make a beautiful piece of art like this, telling his vulnerable story to provide inspiration to other people going through these things. I'm also an example of being able to pull yourself out of those situations and make something of yourself if you are stuck there. Please do not give up. Go get the help that you need. You can become something more. You can become something better. You have so much potential. Don't ever give up on yourself. I promise there is potential in every single one of you that is going through something, dealing with something in life. Get the proper help that you need. Talk to people on channels like this, communities like this, where we will be here to help you and give you good advice on how to make yourself happier, which directions to move to get the proper help inside of your life. There's lots of people here that know a lot about resources and things like that and ways to get help. So we can fucking promote that on here, and that's why I want to do this. Songs like this are perfect for that. This is a fucking 12 out of 10, 13 out of 10, man. 13 out of fucking 10 on this song right here. I love the lyricism, the story, vulnerability, beautiful. We're gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys so much. The original video in the description, as always. Subscribe to rate, support all the artists we have on the channel. It's what we do this for. Get it out into the world and talk about these important issues that we go through in life, relate to each other, and help each other out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. I'm going to get out of here. I'm Vakasa Kavi, a reaction video a day or 3. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me. Comment those suggestions. Subscribe up this way. Bang the notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. So I love you so much. Have a beautiful one. Thanks for everything. Peace.